Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you back for yet another adventure through Middle-earth. In this series, I'll be playing random ladder matches on Discord and showing you War of the Ring games from my perspective by only viewing my cards and sharing with you my thoughts and in-game reactions while trying to keep the end result a mystery. The other player is aware that I'm making a video as I ask for permission both before and after playing. Hope that you enjoy this video, and I encourage you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So today's adventure features the TheLegoQuill. The TheLegoQuill has been complaining online a lot about being cursed. So I'm on a losing streak. So I'm like, you know what? Let's play a game together and see whose curse is worse. So let me just tell you a bit about the TheLegoQuill just so you're aware. The TheLegoQuill found the game online through YouTube, how-to plays and reviews, and then Ira, as everyone else does. He found the Discord server through the Reddit post, has played 233 ladder games, and prefers to be called he. So this is the TheLegoQuill, and this game I said, listen, you're featured, why don't you choose what you want to do? So I allowed him to have 2 tokens and to play as free. So normally I don't do this, but because he's being featured, I said that's fine. Let's do this. So I'm playing Shadow. We're seeing whose curse is worse. I drawn to Monsters Roused and Wormtongue, and he draws into who knows. I roll 1 eye. Did I allocate an eye? All right. So this is the starting rolls. I say not great. Bad starting roll. His isn't too bad. And right, I don't have 2 musters. And I have a lot of Palantirs. This is a horrible start for me. So we have a talk for a little bit. Here we go. He starts by playing Aomer. So good for him. He plays it in Helm's Deep and draws another strategy card. I joke. I said I'm going to play Galahad's favorite card now. And there's Wormtongue. And then I say Wormtongue sucks. TheLegoQuill is a question mark. He says no Saruman. He's right. According to the Wormtongue card, you have to have Saruman in play. Because Wormtongue can't just randomly wander into Rohan without the instruction of Saruman. So I say, LOL, okay. Surprise, I have Wormtongue. I say it's been a long day. It says game changing. So I end up drawing a strategy card. I get Olagai. He was a fellowship. I roll a 1. So there we go. That's the roll I want to see. He says, same here. Please keep that up. Don't forget, he's looking for a win. I'm looking for a win. So we're trying to determine whose curse is worse. He passes. I get Day Without Dawn. And I draw another card. I get King is Revealed. Nothing is playable except for Monsters Roused currently. So I have a decision to make, and something you can think about too. Would you muster Sauron, Isengard? Would you play Monsters Roused so you're not wasting cards? Let's see what I do. I just move the guys from Barad-dûr to Gorgoroth, because why not? He moves the elves down. I say, gotta make sure I can play Wormtongue, and I move Isengard down. He says, ah, yes, indeed. I expect nothing less. I move the elves. Oh, he moves the elves down again. And I just continue to just move these guys out using the character die. So I didn't really do anything. So he passes. And now we go into turn 2. That was a horrible turn for me. I got Breaking the Fellowship and Shadow's Gather. Shadow's Gather is one of my favorite cards. I kill Wormtongue, which is ironic because I've been talking about it the entire time. And then I just started laughing to myself. I say, LOL. Can't wait to share this game for the moment I just did. Because, oof, you have to wait to find out. So, yeah. So I was joking about Wormtongue. Then I just got rid of it altogether. Fellowship's okay. I roll 2 eyes. And, jeez. His roll is pretty bad there. He says, now that sucks. Oof, indeed. So I would say, I'd give TheLegoQuill a point for that being pretty bad. And this is better for me. But the problem is I have 3 eyes in the pool. and he's not going to move much this turn. So it's 3 wasted actions for me. He plays File, gets a character card. I get Star into War. He does the traditional movements. I noticed that the guy teleported. I'm like, whoa, man, that guy teleported across the map. So there's Edoras and the Old Forest Road. I say, is it the turn for WT? As I'm bluffing here because I don't have Worm Tongue. Might just be. I bring Saruman in. He plays Smeagol, another blue tile. I move out. He decides to condense. He's preparing for Worm Tongue, which I don't have, so I'm totally bluffing him. I play Monsters Roused here because what else could I play? I'm just looking at the map. I could play Shadows Gather and gather all the guys up and then start walking towards Rivendell. That's an option. But I decided to do this so I can maybe attack Rivendell, which I think I might have learned from the last game. But we'll see what happens. So now we go into turn 3. I draw into Horde from the east. The ring is mine. So for nothing really exciting to see except for really, really horrible rolls. Fellowship, okay, I allocate no eyes, and I roll none. And he gets lots of characters. So, I mean, partly my fault, but at least I can get my stuff going, but he's moving a lot here for free. So he starts moving, and I start my military. He says, oof, gather, because he recognizes, because I moved one guy here, and these guys up, and I left one guy behind. And he moves the Fellowship again, and I gather. So I can get the Witch King here, for sure, and I can do a lot of combat stuff. And I decided I want to go after Rivendell too. I attack Riv. I attack Old Forest Road with no card. He plays a Confusion on me. Let's see if it works. It does. He gets 1 hit, and I get 1. So, okay. He passes. I put that guy in Carrick. Because my idea is I'm just going to shut the dew line down. So that's my whole point. But he's going to be at a lot of movement. He passes, I attack Dale. He plays no quarter on me. He misses. But then he hits on the reroll, gets 2, and I get nothing back. So I press. And I took my hits. And I say I'm playing tired because I forgot to take my damage there. So there's no problem. And I decided to attack Woodland Realm instead of bringing the Witch King in. Because I don't want him mustering up at all. That's a tempo thing. But he could also give me... Oh, he gave me a ring anyway, but it doesn't matter. So he gives me a ring to move the Fellowship. And he's at 5. And I find tempo more important. So let's see what I have for cards. I'm probably getting rid of Breaking of the Fellowship here. What did I get rid of? Day Without Dawn. Okay. That's another card to get rid of because that's always daunting in the back of the player's mind. So the Fellowship is moving on really well because Sauron didn't even look. He declares through. My military is going... I don't know. I have Rivendell under siege. I have the Dew Line pretty locked down, except Erebor doesn't look so good anymore. But we'll see what happens. He declares in Parth Celebrant. I roll 2 eyes. So again, 3 eyes on no movement. So not the best for me. I'd rather have 3 eyes when he has all the characters. I play Olagai up in Woodland Realm. He plays I Will Go Alone to guarantee a Strider. Because my guys aren't at war yet, so I can't play Day Without Dawn. I bring the Witch King in. He flips Aragorn. So I'm attacking Woodland Realm here. Let's see what happens. I'm playing a Deadly Strife. This could be dangerous. Let's see what he plays. Shield Wall. 2. 4. So that thing that did the trick. 4 minus 1. So yeah. So it did the trick. But he did hit back. So that's pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy right now. The Woodland Realm just rolled over. Now Gondor is going to war. And Gondor looks really dangerous because I don't have... all my guys are up here. So it's dangerous if he wants to try to go military potentially. I realized I didn't draw for the Witch King. He lets me do it. That should be on me, so that's kind of my fault there. Let's see what he chooses to do. Oh, it looks like I played, did I play half orcs and goblins? Yeah, I played half orcs. He is mustering up in Gondor. I attack, I say Woodland Realm, but I meant Rivendell. Probably going to play a Relentless Assault, so I can possibly get 4 hits. We'll see. He plays Charge, so I'm going to decide what I want to do first. He does take 1 hit out, which screws me over, but I take 2. Hoping to get... I think that's a mistake. I am out of my mind. So, okay. I'm out of my mind, guys. That was horrible. Oh my god. So, I think that was bad play on my part. It's horrible play. And it's bad rolls. He's getting hits on me. I'm not getting hits back. I don't know if that's just a curse or just stupidity. So yeah, the South runs or the Sauron forces had a chance up in Rivendell. Now no chance. So oh well. He says all-round OP passes. I say nah. Not all-round OP. SP stupid. We go into the next turn. Trying to warn Starwind Toil and Corsairs. Corsairs would be nice if I had mustered the South runs and Easterlings down. And now if you look, DA is still looking difficult to take if I want to do that. Alright, so he didn't with a Fellowship last turn. I didn't allocate an eye this turn, so luckily I rolled some eyes this time. I missed totally. The South runs down. Gives me another ring. To the Fellowship again. This time I hit, I get a 1 reveal. And he kills... Oh, he kills Gandalf. He's doing that so he uses Will of the West. I forgot that Gandalf is still around. So I play Breaking the Fellowship here. And I decide not to do that. And I instead play War with Starwind Toil because he's got some guys to kill. He moved another Elite into Dol Amroth. So again, Dol Amroth is not happening. The Corsairs is probably not going to work. We're in the Southern Easters all the way down. He's bringing Gandalf into Fangorn. Not looking good for me, guys. Not looking good for the Shadow. The Shadow is... Oof. I don't know. I think that Rivendell play was just so stupid. I'm still like in awe at the ridiculousness of my move there. And now I'm thinking, all right, Erebor, let's close down the Woodland Realm because I can get I have 1, 2, 3. I can get 5, 6, 7. Probably not happening there, but I'll pretend. He passes, and I condense. Now he brings an Elite to Lorien. Wonder why I'm not attacking Lorien. Oh, because he's out of dice. That's why. He passes. Now I put Lorien under siege. He passes his last action. So he's got lots of dice here. I'm trying to lure the ring and hill trolls. Allocate an eye. Roll 2 more. And let's see. Strider's gone. The Fellowship is at 0 corruption. Not looking good for the Shadow still. He flips. I attack Erebor, put under siege. But everything's locked down at least up here in the north. He puts axe and bow out on the table. I move my leadership to Lorien. He says this hurts me, but sorry, he plays Celeborn to make this even more ridiculous. And I play Hill Trolls there. He plays Reprove the Swifter to get Gandalf the White in there. Now I attack Lorien. I'm thinking... Oh, this is stupid. I remember what I did here. Okay. So what I'm thinking is the Fellowship is in Lorien. This is like a tired Strider. This game was after a long day of work. I'm not going to lie. And I wanted to play a game. I was excited because it was the weekend. So yeah, I decided to play that one. The Fellowship is 3 away. So I don't know. Sauron was probably just like having memories. Maybe he stuck his head in the mirror pool, whatever that thing is, and thought the Fellowship was there. They're not. That doesn't work. So I roll 3, thinking that that works. I'm so excited about that 3. Then I realize it doesn't work. And I get 0, and he gets 3 back. So I didn't even play any card that would help. That was really stupid. What's happening now? I'm just mashing the button here. He was the Fellowship. I missed. Looks like that's what happened. And now I need to start remustering troops because this is going badly. So he's mustering up again, and Gondor is everything's safe. Bring another elite in, and we go into turn 8, I believe. I draw Arsenal deploying again. Bring Razor Abroad. He says Fellowship good, no declare. Can he make it to Mordor? He can make it. Because he also has the token. It was a Fellowship. I finally hit. It's an I, which is great. He gets rid of that, so he takes no damage. I play Orcs multiplying again. Because I need to get more forces. And I decide that's a bad idea, apparently. And it's another elite in Moria. He flips the Fellowship of the Will of the West. And now I'm condensing. My plan is that I want to get a full army on Erebor. And I want to get these guys here so I can have a valiant attempt at this army. The problem is I don't have much leadership to help. Let's see what he does. It was a Fellowship. I miss. So that's good news. That means I should definitely save my... Well, it doesn't matter because you have the token. So again, hate to say it, tokens are unfair. And you can disagree with me in the comments, but they changed the tempo of the game. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Shadows should have an advantage to be able to go last in a turn. The only reason they shouldn't go last is if they roll too many eyes. So that's my point there. And I know there's a lot of token lovers. Or sorry, not token... You know what I mean? Token, not Tolkien. If you're watching this, you're definitely a Tolkien fan. But I have to say it again. So anyway, I'm just thinking. I play Ringrazar Abroad, and this is to condense the armies. So I go boom, boom. And did you just draw a strategy card? Yes, you did? Okay. I deck Lorien. I'm probably going to play Onslaught. I can only roll 4. I do get 2. So that's good. He gets 3 back. So he's hitting hard this game. Like, very hard. I decided to Onslaught 4, because that was my whole point. And I roll that. Only 1 hit. Super unlucky. And now the force is baby again. I decided to put the ring as mine in the pool, because I know I can't stop him. He plays the red arrow. Why not? I play Give It to Us. And he was Rohan all the way to war. So yeah, that was a brutal turn for me. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Onslaught, but you think that you would get something. So now it's Desperation mode for Strider because the military is not going well. So I'm thinking I'm going to switch to a corruption strategy. So I allocate all the eyes I can, and I roll that many eyes. So he could get a military victory if I'm not careful here. He has Mithril Coat, of course. He puts Elven Rope in the pool. This is stupid of me. I played Isildur's Bane. Why is this a bad idea? Because if he's revealed, he just has to hide this turn, and that counts as a movement. And they reveal him. So he smartly takes it. And hides. So I think that was a huge mistake on my part. And he's mustering elites in Rohan. Everything looks disgusting. But he's not going for the military victory. I put the mouth, by the way, in Moria here. And he puts another elite in Edoras. So and everything, military is off the table. Look, let's just call it the way it is. Call a spade. It's off the table. I attack Erebor. I'm going to play Fighting Uruk-hai here? Okay. I'm going to try another Onslaught. It's probably a bad idea. So I get 0. He gets 4 with an exclamation point. And I say, well, who is cursed? I'm gonna not pause the video, but I want to share with you the statistics. Um, I know a lot of this is my play, but let's just view to see if I'm being fair with my assumption of how this game is going. So if you look, this is my rolls. You can't. I don't think you can see it in the video, but the 5s and 6s are for me are -1, -5, and he's +4 and +2 on them. So it's very. This is not good for the fellowship. Back to the game. So I say, well, who is cursed? He says, reminds me of our loam game you will not speak of, which I don't remember, to be honest. Sorry, Lego. And he brings another elite into Rohan. So again, he could easily just march and take a military victory from me. He could kill Orthanc. He could kill everything. So he didn't have to move the fellowship that turn because he hid with my stupid Isildur's Bane. I turn a foul thing from the deep. I reallocate 3 eyes again. 4 eyes. I roll no more. That brings another elite into Westamnet. I decided I want to protect the military. So I do muster in Dol Guldur and in Moria. He plays Kindred of Glorfindel. Now this is also going to be difficult. He can just jump out and kill me. I realized I didn't grab the mouth die. He allows me to roll it, and I add it. So thank you, Lego, for that. Clearly tired Strider here. So I roll that as an H. I decide to muster another elite in Orthanc. He moves the fellowship. Let's look at the pool, because I haven't really looked at it. Pool looks very friendly, very open. I don't think I drew many tiles outside of Mordor. I do draw Give It to Us, which is the 1 reveal. And he decides to take it. I kind of understand why he's thinking that, because you don't want to redraw into an eye and then lose your Mithril Coat. So I bring another elite in. I'm just mustering up. Why not? He flips the fellowship. I play Shadow Lengthens to do this, to bring the guy from Dale in and here in. So at least maybe I can get 6 points. Maybe there's a chance. He plays The Eagles Are Coming on Me. That's a niche card. He rolls 3, kills 1 Nazgul, and the other 2 I just send to Gondor. I attack Lorien. The mouth finally has a reroll. I play Corsairs of Umbar, hoping for something. He plays Confusion. And that's a lot of hits. That's 4. And he gets 4 back. So I'm going to press here. My hope is to kill Gandalf. Make me feel a little bit better. Let's see. So I have Foul Things in the Deep. I have Return of the Witch King. I have Lure of the Ring. So we'll see what happens here. I play Swarm of Bats. And I get 1 hit. He gets 1 back. And I press. No card. He gets nothing. And I get absolutely nothing. So more bad luck. Now I'm getting mad. It's a -7 on 6s. I'm starting to flip. I remember the feeling here. Because everything Sauron does, nothing is working. He puts another elite there. Minas Tirith. He's saying, telling you it's the loam game all over again. I need to see this loam game, if he's telling me this. Attack Lorien with no card. He shines. I get my hit. And at least Gandalf is gone. And at least I'm at 4. I can get 6 in Erebor. I have no idea where I'm going to get the rest from. Probably the northwest quadrant. And maybe Pelargir. But I'm looking more at a corruption game here. So we'll see what happens. Turn 10. I draw into On They Went and Pits of Mordor. This fellowship, could I allocate my 4 eyes? Roll 1 more eye. And let's see what he does first. He moves the fellowship. Again, very unlikely he's gonna draw an eye. But I draw 3. He takes all the damage. Maybe he's worried about losing his character cards that he has. That's why he's taking it. I put On and They Went in the pool. Because I'm not going to play Foul Thing from the Deep right now. Because I don't want to pull an eye. I said, I'm looking for some eyes. He says, indeed. But might be fine with 1 tile this turn. Which he should be. Because I can't really do much for victory conditions. He's playing Spirit of Mordor on me. which works on this army. Let's see what he gets for hits. 2. Good for him. Wow. I think, and I decide to muster another elite into Moria because I'm thinking I need to get these guys up here. That's why I'm doing it. He plays Path of the Woes. Now I'm really scared because I can see military coming easily. I move the Witch King, everyone down to the south because I'm thinking if he's going to go for points, he's going to leave Minas Tirith open. He moves to Osgiliath, and I start moving my forces. Also, these guys can protect because I need to make sure I have a giant army going against this army. So big shift. It's kind of crazy. It's getting exciting now. And he protects Helm's Deep from points. I flip the mouth to move them, and I move these guys up here. And the second move, I move the guy from Carrick, the slow walk to Erebor. We want to turn 11. I allocate 3 eyes, 4 eyes, and I roll 6 eyes. But at least I have musters here, so I can protect myself. Is that the roll you wanted? LOL. Because it's not enough. It's kind of a joke. He says maybe. He moves a fellowship again. Let's look at the pool, in case we forgot what it was. Not the wrong pool. Hunt pool. There's 4 eyes here still. 5 eyes. But there's lots and lots of tiles that are good. He's got all those blue tiles too. And he draws a 0 reveal. I say a choice word. Because I need to get eyes. I say come on. But I mean, to be fair, what are the chances of drawing an eye? It's less than 50%. So it is what it is. I'm just trying to get the luck. I take Pelargir, I think about it, and I play Black Captain Commands to just do an Erebor shift. This is a very dangerous play on my part. What do I have for cards? I do have a Storm of Bats. That's probably play a Storm of Bats here. And I do. So I get my 5 rolls, and I get 2. And he gets 3 back. So he's hitting hard still, and I'm barely hitting. I stop. He draws his character card. I take Erebor. That's nuts. What am I thinking? I play Great Host, because that's going to work. I got 1 hit, and he gets 3 back. And the 1 hit I get is a Heroic Death. I picked the wrong card. I think I meant to play They Are Terrible. Lure of the Ring. So my hand definitely slipped. So that was my fault. Not that it would make a difference. What if he should sally out of Erebor? I might consider if I were him. I decided to use this to move the Witch King, everyone out. Where did the Witch King go? Is he still? Where did the Witch King go? He flew to Moria. What a baby. Alright, let's see what he does. He flips the Fellowship. I play Pits of Mordor to get more troops out. Where do I put him? Minas Morgul. Probably in here. In Gundabad. He plays a power 2 Great. Which is good for him. So yeah, this is a crazy game. This is a long one. So this isn't a typical adventure. I'm realizing I'm just like reciting what's going on. But I'm also reliving the pain of this game. So it's hard for me to just be like, to be witty. It's just, if you want to be witty, you've got this force of Aragorn looking at the mouth. And they're just laughing because nothing's happening. The Shadow can't do anything. They can't take any more points. I mean, is that 2 army going to take out Erebor? Is that 1 guy going to take out Rivendell? I don't think so. I draw into Morgul, Wound, and Denethor's Folly. I allocate my 4 eyes. I roll 2 more. This is a long, drawn-out game. He musters a leader and a guy in Pelargir. I decide to get rid of a power 2 Great. I think that's a little too early to do that. I should do that when I'm close. I go to Denethor's Folly and that. And Lure of the Ring. He brings an elite to Bree. I start moving my forces out to meet Rivendell. He brings another elite into Bree. I move to try to block this force here. I say, man, this is a stupid game. Now he plays Dane Ironfoot's guard. It couldn't now that it couldn't get any worse. But to be fair, he's almost through the entire deck. We both are. This is turn 12. This is a long game. So I flip the mouth and I move them onto Rivendell. Maybe there's a chance I can do something there. He moves the Fellowship and he draws Elven Rope. I say great. Now this is just long drawn out torture for me. It feels like I've drawn to Flocks of Carbane and Threats and Promises. I can't use the combat effect because you needed an Isengard unit, and there's no way that I have any kind of anything going on with Isengard units. Going to turn 13. Did I glitch the game? Let's see. Sorry, everyone. Here we go. I do my 4 eyes, roll 5 eyes, and he gets tons of stuff. This is where I am set up on my Day Without Dawn, but you never know. He moves a Fellowship and draws an eye finally. He does use Mithril Coat and draws a 3 instead. So he's good. He's good to go. He's got one more movement to make. There's not much I can do to stop him, but I did. But at least I drew an eye. But it didn't count. But at least I drew one. And I decided to start doing the moving my forces for I don't know, just hoping, any kind of hope. He says, "Really, no Day Without Dawn?" I said, "Yeah, I discarded it." He puts Elven Cloaks in the pool. He says, makes a 2/15 a 2 out of 16. He's talking about his chance of pulling a red tile. Attack Rivendell with no card. He does no card. I play there Terrible, which was probably a stupid move to use. I got 1 hit. He gets 1 back. I press. I get Orc Patrol. And I play Deadly Strife. And we both get 2. And he decides to put me out of my misery, hopefully, here. So I'm hoping on turn 13, I'm hoping, please put the dagger in my heart. And he draws File of Galadriel. That signifies what the game was like. This is a painful one. Rewatching it, super tilted. Because all I do is lose. All I've been doing is losing lately. And the people are commenting, like, well, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. And yeah, I did a lot wrong. I get it. But this game is luck. And let's look at the... first of all, congratulations, TheLegoQuill. Great game. Well played. Very patient on your part. Let's look at the statistics. All right. Here's the stats on this game. Okay. So when you're plus 5s, plus 10 on 5s and 6s as Fellowship, it's going to be really hard to win as Shadow. It's just going to make it absolutely almost impossible. So, I mean, let me know in the comments what you think I could have done differently. Probably not attack Rivendell the way I did earlier. There's some things I'm reflecting on. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe roll 6s. That could be a good strategy in the future. Maybe not do Onslaught. But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. This was a really tough one for me, but I think we can come out with whose curse is worse. I think the answer is Strider656, aka me. Let's see if we talk about it afterwards at the end. I say, who is cursed? He said, you. I can see the cursed title. And I say no 2 tokens in the future. Because, again, there's no reason to do tokens in a game like this unless it's part of a tournament. I show him my cards. He's going to show me mine. So let's look to see what's going on. So I put my cards out. Here's what he had on the table. Get ready for this. I just start drawing to see what would happen. So he had Deadmen. He had Grimbeorn, Scouts. He had Ents and Horn of Gondor. So that was the game, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Sorry this video I might have seemed a little angry. Keep apologizing, can't help it. Because I want to have fun. But it's hard to have fun when this is this bad. Oh, man. But good for the Fellowship. Good job, LegoQuill. And see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.